But this animal that I saw was blacker than night, like you hear in the cryptid reports, and it left everybody puzzled. And it happened about 40 yards ahead of me. Traffic ahead of me I couldn't see on the interstate highway. It crossed so fast, blew into the brush, tore into the tree line, and was gone. I pulled up where it happened. I saw a break in the brush into the woods where it tore in. Rolled my window down, thinking I want to see what this was. If I can catch the rear end of it, if it's on two legs or what I want to see. And the opposite happened. I pulled up, rolled my window down, and something told me to get the fuck out. And that's the worst idea you can possibly have right now, pants on. And I was going for the opposite, but something took over me and said no, and I took off immediately. And that was very strange, left me puzzled, and I'm intrigued. And I've had other experiences playing around up in the Northwoods, way up north, Duluth, that area, northern Wisconsin. That's where I saw a pack of wolves. So I've seen a decent number of wolves and such, but this was strange. This was strange. Uh, Usually we get the timber wolf types. The common types of wolves here are timber wolves, and they will be the coyote color. They all usually have amber yellow eyes. I couldn't see the eyes of this animal from where I was, but I could see that it was blacker than night and it was a canine's head. Thinking back to it, I shouldn't have been able to see its head over two cars ahead of me in the same lane. I shouldn't have been able to see its head over the top of the cars, and it's just puzzling me still. Um, and when I try to look back into it, I can't get a clear image of its head in my head anymore. I mean, I saw it clear as day. I saw two strides of the head, like when you watch a horse race. You know, their head strides forward and back each stride, forward and back, forward and back. That would be two strides, right? That's what I saw, forward and back, and it was across the highway, gone. And it took 2 seconds, and everybody sat there for 10 seconds afterwards. Being the ones in front who were at a dead stop who saw it. So traffic was depending on them to move, and they took 10 seconds to process it. I didn't get a good enough look at it, but I saw that it was quick and it was a canine for certain. Anywho, that's enough on that. But that's why I am pants on the ground. And here's something strange I found in the woods. But anyhow, let's get into this. Found something strange here in St. Paul, and might as well share it, because this is why I am pants on the ground in the first place. Because I investigate mysteries, and I like to do it with my pants on the ground, firsthand, experience it myself and see it and touch it myself. So, may not jive with everyone who may not be familiar with this, but for those who are familiar with this and who do know it and understand it just as reality. And that's the thing, here in Minnesota, because it can be so common, and it is common, especially up north and outside of the major metropolitan area, it's not looked at and ridiculed. It's looked at quite seriously, rather, and people take it seriously, and they don't ridicule people that talk about encounters. It's not talked about often, but when it is, I've never seen it ever once be ridiculed, as in person to person basis, and speaking to people and just growing up in life and hearing about stuff and hearing people say stuff. Never once did it ever come in vain or as ridicule, or was it ridiculed. And that's not how I ever experienced it. Early on, I had an experience with footprints, having crossed the yard overnight at a house I was staying at, an uncle's house, over the holidays, and I never looked at cryptids in a way of ridicule. I wasn't even aware that it was looked at that way. I always thought that it was looked at as more like a mystery, like an elusive mystery, just a creature that's not seen much, and that's how I was taught about it. I never was really into looking into researching it. Growing up, it came very rapidly, very sudden. Maybe like 2016-ish, maybe a time frame that many of us kind of started to wake up. Some of us maybe 2012-ish. For me, it was maybe 2016. But moving on. Sorry about that. Let's move on. check this out. And if it doesn't jive with you, I just challenge you to check it out and just use your mind here and think about what's going on here. It's interesting. It's not anything uncommon either. This is just what I found. Like fucking burial plot. I don't know if you can see that. There's just you can't see it really. No, it's not picking it up. There's I can see about 1,000 perfectly circular mounds in here. Just all over the place, scattered about. I'm looking for masonry. The signs of Bigfoot and such. Like big X right here, look at this. Big star right here, look at this. It's all shoved in there. I don't know. Those were shoved together in there. The tree was shoved over. That's how they do it. They shove trees over to make this stuff. I don't know. Notice right here. This tree right here is like a what do you call it? Damn things. Slingshot. It's like this. Boom, boom. They use lots of those. If you study cryptids, if you're someone who does, they use lots of these. But let me drop these labels here. You're gonna find that all sorts of these. Okay, well, within the structure here, in here, all of these. So 2 trees, large trees, which I do stand on, and I cannot budge and move for nothing. They probably weigh a ton each. But these are all weaved in and around each other and tucked in between each other to form this X and to hold it stable. These trees, this one here, this Y-shaped tree right here, is tucked around different trees back here, and is like holding like spring tension basically. Like if you were to unwrap it on one of these branches up here, it will spring back. Well, not anymore because now it's settled this way. Now it's still alive. They're both still alive, both trees, which is common with Sasquatch and cryptid structures. They often do it in such a way where they keep the trees alive, which would be these 2 trees, which are still alive. And this one here too, which is still alive. Oh, no, this one's dead. The one behind here, which is a part of the structure, is still alive. And it makes out a star, an upright star, not an upside down sigil pentagram star, an upright star, a star of light, a regular star, which I find interesting as well. And you find often with cryptid type of structures. You don't find the opposite, the upside down pentagram stars, like this or whatever, where this is upside down. You get the upright stars and such like this more often with the cryptid structures. So it's interesting. So because some people call it all black magic and all dark stuff and creepy stuff, but I don't think it all is. I think it's just unknown stuff. More or less. Weird, eh? These are pretty big trees too. They're pretty heavy. And that seems pretty artificial. Oh yeah, the bark's been stripped all the way up the top there. You know what? I don't think it was a person that did that. This is a pretty deep set of woods that goes back here. I think it reaches into the municipal forest, which is actually pretty big. And there's actually been some sighting reports. There's a tree break right there. Wait till you see that tree break. It gets very interesting. People who did this. Wait till you see this. Wait till you see this. First of all, both trees are shoved over. Oh my god, this is a real structure right here. For fuck's sake, they're back here. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know. Hang on a second here. Yeah. No fucking way. No fucking way. So hang on. The shadow work is not helping me here.
Wait till you see this tree break.
Okay.
Right there.
Sorry. Oh, this is taking another turn here. You can see this. First of all, this is
Stuffed in there. Stuffed in there.
Scratched up at the bottom here at the base. And it's shoved in there, like, in so many different ways. There's no way anybody could have done that. Somebody bent this tree over. Look at it, it's been grabbed and such down here at the base. And right here.
With big hands. Like big hands. Tore the bark off of it.
Yeah, it's not deer doing that. There's no scratch marks or anything. No bird pecks or anything.
Not one scratch.
It's been pulled off.
Like by a big hand gripping the tree.
Pulled off.
It's been.
And look what's happened. It's been wedged. It's been wedged underneath that X.
Like 10 different ways.
Tree has this big heavy. I can't even move this tree. I can't even move it. I can't even move that fucking tree. No fucking way. It's been wedged underneath that. And shoved under that.
And it's all still alive.
And shoved under the X. This X is made of 2 shoved over trees. Look. If something was 8 feet tall, it could have had his hand right there. It's like it had his hand right up there and pulled the tree down. Look.
It gets more interesting. Just wait. It gets better.
For fuck's sake.
It looks like it climbed up it. All types of disturbance.
No way. There's no way. This whole tree's been shoved over.
All types of disturbance on the bark. Rough disturbance too. Very rough.
It's been shoved off of its fucking stump.
Shoved off.
This is too big to move. I can't move that tree. It's too big. No, there's no way somebody did that. There's no way somebody did that.
Now watch this here. This right here.
The mark right there is like about, if something was 8 feet tall, I could reach up there. I can't reach up there and grab that right there. But if something with very big hands was 8 feet tall, they could easily have grabbed right there and yanked this tree down. And I can see that. If they had their hand right there, the fucking thing snapped right there. The fucking tree snapped right there.
Brute force.
No way.
I don't think it was by accident.
Look at this tree break right here.
Cause watch
All
this.
the bark is stripped off from this point on. And it's pointing right at the fucking X.
Here we go. This ain't no accident right here.
It's pointing right at the X. Dead center of it, right down the center of the tree. Look, I was pointing at it. Give me. It's so perfect. It couldn't be any more perfect. It couldn't be any more perfectly pointing at that. I can't reach up there. I can't even reach up there. Give me a break. Give me a fucking tree break. Holy smokes, look at this tree structure right here. For fuck's sake. For fuck's sake. And it's just hills and hills and... For fuck's sake. There's a fucking slough down there in like a valley that way. I don't know how deep it is, but... Fuck's sake. Both trees have been knocked over. That tree as well has been bent over. And look at how it's shoved. Hang on a second here. So this thing right here, so when you're sitting there, I can't reach up there and grab that. It's too high. Second, this couldn't be pointing, when you're right here, it couldn't be pointing anywhere perfect to that tree right in the center.
Enormous tree.
Oh my God. branch is wrapped around and through. Hang on. No, there's too much shit going on here. This branch right here, this tree, has been pulled around and wrapped around into that branch. And that's why it's bending. It's holding it that way. And the other side of the Y, which they always use these double twig things, double twigs. The other one is shoved around another tree. Shoved too. I can see it was shoved because it's all disturbed right there. It's
See that?
shoved around that side. Look. So here's the other part of the structure that goes right in the X here. I'm underneath the X. This right here is the other part. So this one's shoved behind that tree. It's shoved all the way back behind it. This one here, shoved behind that one. And that's part of the X. Look at this.
I'm just noticing now. You see this McTwist right here? Let me drop the labels. I didn't see that before. Didn't even see it there. Look at that. Right next to the structure. Right fucking next to it. And all these seem to be like grip marks that tore this bark off. Like something huge was gripping their hands on these trees and pulling them over to weave them through the structure. Just strange.
Now let me go over here.
Look at that twist.
This took another turn, didn't it?
How did I miss that? I walked right under it.
This is a
Pants on.
I can't even move this.
So that McTwist is right at the end of this X. That twist is right at the end of the first tree that makes this X. As if that's an accident as well. This is no accident.
If I walk up this, it's not going to move.
People didn't do
It's
this.
so heavy to move this. There's no way. I'm on the tree.
It's gotta weigh 2 tons.
It's not even moving. And look how it's been shoved behind this. It's been shoved behind this.
Now watch this.
The light's not picking it up. It's been shoved behind it. And it's holding.
So it's been shoved behind this tree here. So it's going behind that one and over the other one. So, and over this one. Over that one, behind this one. It's been shoved. This tree did not grow like this and around this one and then over this one. It didn't do that. But that's what we have going on here. It's been shoved behind there. And it's all disturbed on the bark where it happened, you can see. Where I was showing you. And right at the end of this X, there's a big twisty-loo. a twisted tree, twisted all the way around perfectly, like a portal. And I missed it. I didn't even know how I missed that.
halfway. Oops, sorry.
Another tree break right there.
Area there. I almost went down.
And I missed that other tree break
I
too.
was scared. I'm sorry. This is just. I guess I'll just. Crosby Farm, baby. I think I see masonry over there.
I did.
Wait, where's the tree break? Over here. Yeah, look at it from this way. For fuck's sake. No way. And look at it from the tree break right here. You follow the tree break? Give me a break. Give me a break. This is heavy.
It is heavy, but I love you all. Take care.